What we're gonna try and do towards the end, like we're gonna wrap this up towards the end of the episode, with people that bet, I want to start doing. Do you have one crazy bet story off the dome that you can think of right now? I'm throwing you off guard because I don't think we spoke about this before, but if you got it, you got it. Is there one story?
I told this one on the way back on the podcast. Me and Joey Colcuss were working at the Four Seasons, and the Utah Jazz were staying with us, and I was the guest services manager, so I was in charge of doorman, bellman, valet, all of that. They were getting ready to go to the Staples Center for a game, and they stayed by us because we're right by the Staples Center, and we have what's called the bag pull, to where all the players put their bags outside the door before the bus leaves to the Staples Center, and I have my bellman go around and pick up all the bags. Somebody goes by Rudy Gobert's. One of my guys goes by Rudy Gobert's room, and Gobert never put his bag outside. So the bus leaves, the Jazz go over to the Staples Center. About 45 minutes before game time, I get a call from one of their guys, and he said, Rudy doesn't have his shoes. Well, I said, did he put his bag out? And Rudy never put his bag outside the door. So I was like, fuck, like it was my department. So like I had to now take his bag, which we now had, it was in his room, take it to the Staples Center before the game started. So it just so happened at the Four Seasons, like straight out of a movie, we had a Maserati promotion going on, to where we had 5-6 Maseratis that we were allowed to just give out to guests. You know, if the guest had a problem, we can give them the Maserati for the day. They could drive it around. So I went to our valet booth. I took the Maserati key. I take Gobert's bag. I put it in the car. I load up the Maserati, and I just start flying down to the Staples Center, like something straight out of a movie. I call Cold Cuts, who's working at the restaurant at the Four Seasons, and I was like, Cold Cuts. He's like, well, I was like, he's like, where are you going? And I was like, I'm driving to the Staples Center. I'm getting Gobert his shoes. He doesn't have his shoes. He's like, he doesn't have his shoes. He's like, so why are you telling me? I was like, well, we want to do, let's bet the Lakers. I was like, if Gobert doesn't have his shoes, he's either going to go up with a backup pair of shoes, or, you know, he's going to come out with his fresh shoes. And he's like, fuck yeah. He's like, let's go ahead. Let's put it in. So we bet the Lakers. I said to Cold Cuts, I said, I'll stop at Wendy's and just grab a bite to eat so this guy doesn't by the time the game starts. But so I'm driving, and there's kind of traffic as is. So we go ahead. We bet the Lakers. I drive to the Staples Center, and I call the Jazz ball boy. And for some reason, they had a Lakers ball boy meet me outside the Staples Center. So I said, you know, what's this guy wearing? It's 10 minutes till game time. People are going into the arena. And he goes, he's going to be in Lakers gear. So I was like, oh, thanks a lot. The entire city's in Laker gear right now. I found the Laker ball boy, hand him the shoes. Game starts. Gobert, I'm listening to it on the radio. First play of the game, Gobert slams a dunk home. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Lakers end up blowing him out. Blowing him out. Gobert played good. But yeah, we won the bet. It was hysterical.
You would think awesome. Gobert would have a second pair of shoes.
They did. That's the thing. By the time he got the shoes, I would think that he did, because the game was literally starting as I was pulling up. But for their ball boy to say, you know, he's going to be in Laker gear, I'm like, everybody, there's 50,000 people right now in Laker gear. Yeah, it's just.
You ever see the movie Uncut Gems?
Yeah, phenomenal.
It's like when he had the gem, you had a bet on him.
Yeah, well, like way back in the day, like Mike. Remember like Mike with the
Mike,
the shoes,
right? With whoever that Romeo, or what was the guy's name? Bow Wow.
Calvin Cambridge.
That's very good. Calvin Cambridge.
That movie was on repeat in this house.
Phenomenal movie.
Great movie.